Hey y'all, good day, good day, good day. I'm gonna come on here and update y'all. Don't talk about my head because right now I'm doing a hot oil treatment. So, I live in Washington State, and as y'all know, we've had a lot of instances about the corona issues, and there's been a few people that have passed away. This morning, as y'all know, I have 3 kids, and I have a son who's turning 19 this month. Y'all, I got the scare of my life this morning. He called me on Facebook, FaceTime Messenger, and he's like, "Mom, I'm not feeling good." And his nose was running. He had a fever. My daughter told me he had a hard time breathing, and he said, "I'm going to the ER," and then he's asking me about all his medical information. Y'all, it scared me so bad. It really, really scared me so bad. And then on top of that, so he went to the ER. Okay, so on top of that, my 20-year-old daughter is not feeling good. I think she has a sore throat, and she's been sneezing and coughing, and she's not as bad as him, which I'm really thankful for. So my oldest daughter and my son, they went to the ER, and as soon as he got there, the ER immediately put him under quarantine. So literally, I'm going into freak out mode, and I was so scared, y'all. I was so scared, and I'm like, I thought I was going to lose my son, but my sister began to put these things in my ear, and she's like, Desiree, she's like, he's young, he has a good immune system. There's nothing wrong with him. Because my son is fairly healthy. Okay, my son is fairly healthy. The only thing that's wrong with him is that he has scoliosis, very, very bad. Y'all, I was so frantic. But I began to go into prayer. I began to text people, call people, pray for my son, pray for my son, pray for my son, pray for my son. And my other daughter, which is 3 months pregnant right now. Thank God for that. Yes, because your girl's about to be a grandma. But she was crying. I was crying, my sister's crying, and I say within the past 5 years, my sister, between my sister and I, my kids, our relationship has gotten a lot stronger. So I'm in constant communication with my sister because she lives on the East Coast, okay? So people have been like, the coronavirus this, and it's that, and it's this and that. And I'm telling y'all right now, if you are not vaccinated, flu vaccines, go get your flu shots. Okay, go get a flu shot. Make sure that you're eating healthy, drinking healthy. I mean, you have to take care of yourself. But so much stuff going on. Okay, you have to be prayerful. You have to stay prayer minded. Okay. That is why, since this past summer, that is why I really began to dig deep with Bible journaling. I really began to dig deep. My sister told me, Desiree, she said, all them Bible journalings that you have wrote down, all them scriptures you wrote, dig into them deeper. And I began to just call on God, and I began to just pray and just, intercede for my son, not only for my son, but for my daughter, for my family, for people, period. In Washington, we've lost some lives because of this coronavirus. I'm type 2 diabetic, and like I said, I just had my flu shot back here on Monday, and I'm okay. But my eyes keep watering, but I think that's because of my allergies. But it's seasonal. I literally thought that today was going to be the last day I see my son alive. I literally thought that. But I was like, no, I'm not. My son is going to be okay. He's going to be fine. So it really, that made me really look at the relationship that I have with my children, with my family, and begin to understand fully the power of prayer. My grandmother, years before she passed, told me to know God for myself, to pray over things, pray over people, pray over your family, pray over yourself, pray over your health, pray over your strength, pray over your wisdom, to pray. It's like, when you gotta pray, you're just not praying for yourself, but you're interceding for other people. You're standing in the gap is what it is. If you are in God and you read the Bible, you already know. You should already know this. If you don't know, please know him. Okay? It's better for you to know him than you not to know him. There's things in my life that have changed because of my walk with God. There's things in my life that I have literally stopped and took a different look at. I'm literally changing my whole mindset because of my family and how I want my family to be. I got some bad news from my cousin about her kids last night. And to me, it's like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. But you can't understand everything. So that's why you got to pray about it. Okay. But I'm thankful. I'm so thankful. My son is good. He was in the ER for 2 hours. They cleared my son to go home. So, he's at home. He's resting. So his body has to naturally fight it off, what he's going through. And it's just like the flu, but it's not the coronavirus. Y'all, I was crying. I was just literally talking to God, having my own conversation with him. And I was so scared. I was so scared.